Welcome back to Personal Productivity Using Technology with Dr. X. So today we're going to have another view of Wix, the drag and drop tool that assists us in designing and creating cool websites. So I'm going to start this from the beginning. Where do we find Wix and resources for Wix? So in the course document on blackboard.ju.edu/150, you have resources, documents, and presentation about Wix. In web links, in case you forgot the link for Wix, you can use the web links and go to wix.com. Now you may remember that last time we had a few issues with this specific version of Internet Explorer. Actually, I'm going to show you something so that you know. There is a newer version of Internet Explorer 10, that should work pretty well with Wix. So I'm not gonna try my luck this time with Internet Explorer. I'm gonna log out and use another browser, Google Chrome. Now, if you have an older version of Internet Explorer, you can easily update by searching for Internet Explorer update. Go to a Microsoft.com website and update your browser. You can always use a different browser, and I know that most students are using different types of browsers such as Firefox and Chrome, and some even use Safari. Works perfectly also for Mac users, works great with Wix, so you won't have any issues. And what we have said before about Wix is that it is a cloud tool. You do not have to install anything in your computer. You can just, and let me log out and log in, so you can just go to the original page and log in using your the email that you used to sign up last time. And then what you have to do is just use your browser and just create with this cloud-based tool. You do not have to install anything in your computer, just have a browser and an internet connection. That is the awesomeness of the cloud. You do not need to take any memory or any processing from your computer's brain. You only use tools. The tools you use, the apps you use, are not running locally in your personal computer. They are just running in the Wix servers, the Wix computers, or the Google servers, or the Facebook servers, and not on your personal computer. So you can have anything you want without using any of your resources except a browser and an internet connection. There's gonna be some questions about the cloud, by the way, so keep this in mind and try to understand what it means. So now we need to edit our website. As you can see, immediately when you log in, you have your account with your projects and all that. So in my account, I have all my projects. I have multiple projects. You probably have only one project, and what you can do is manage and edit, and then go ahead and start editing. So we had started showing the different pages and how we can navigate and change the pages, change the page name, and change the page address, and that's the address we're going to see in our browser. And we had been looking at these different things. We had looked at the design parts, background, colors, and fonts, parts, general parts of our page that we can change. And we also looked at how we can add text, let's say a title. So we need to select that title and move it. and then how we can edit it, and how we can have options for editing like we have encountered in Word. We also looked at every different component of the page, from the page to the menu to all these titles and pictures, and that wherever we click we get to edit, we get a different edit menu, and that nice edit menu gives us multiple options on how to modify the different parts of our page. Now, we also discussed that if we click around the menu, we cannot get to a different page. This is not a page to navigate, this is a page to edit. We can preview the page, and then we are able to click on different parts of the page and review what's happening. And this is the preview mode. Getting back to editor mode, we can look at the different parts of our page. For accuracy, we can have grid lines showing in our page or not showing, and even more grid lines. We can also publish our website to a publicly online, and then we can use this URL to view our website. Okay, so now here is what we would like to do. We would like to edit the different pages and add some different features. For example, here in the courses, I want to add a list of courses that I've taken. So I can start by moving this text up, and let's say I want to add list of courses. So this is your portfolio website, so you can have things from school work, for example, that you're proud of, or courses that you've taken and the very good grades that you've had. So let's say right now you are all definitely taking CS 150, personal productivity using technology. And if only I would learn how to type. So now the thing is, the good news is that there is autocorrect with Wix. So, but I don't see this over here. I don't think we've got it in our actual features. It might be in the upgraded Wix account, but we'll stick with our nice free account. So now here I have a nice list of courses. I can go ahead and add different things, like for example images from clip art, and I can change the clip art and make it fun. Like, you know, I could look for a computer image. There's something that points to technology. A screen would be good. So now, indeed, this points to technology. So now I have a prettier page with some text and some clip art. Okay, so now here's the thing. What if I wanted to add a hyperlink that links this text to my course website? What I would do is go to edit text and use the link button. And the link button, as you can see, can be multiple things. I can link some text, so I can select the specific text that I want to make a hyperlink. So all of this text now is going to be a hyperlink, and then the top text, the list of course, is not going to be a hyperlink. So I can link this text to anything, such as I can upload a document. Remember when I showed you in the previous video that I had linked the text CV to my resume, and it would show you the document of my actual resume. I can link it to an email address or a page, which would be one of the pages on my menu, or a web address. And the web address is what I want. And if you go back to the class website, you can, on Blackboard, from Blackboard, you can copy the class website. So here we are in Blackboard web links, and I clicked on the class website, and I can copy this address to my hyperlink, and I can open this in a new window, or I can open it in the same window. Usually for usability, it's nice to open different websites in different windows, different tabs, and then click OK. So now this text has become a hyperlink. And how do I test it? Well, preview. And as you can see, when I hover on top of this text, it's no longer simple text like the list of courses that I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. But here, if I click on SIS 150 Personal Productivity Using Technology, I get this nice class website. So this way you can add multiple classes that you're taking, and we're heading back to our edit. We are going to go to the third tab, which is going to be our interests. So now in this tab, I can delete the text because a picture equals 1,000 words, and I can add a nice gallery. Where's my gallery? Here. So the nice thing with Wix is that it has different types of galleries, and let's say I choose the slideshow gallery, and now I get a beautiful gallery that I can also edit by just clicking on it and getting again a nice menu, which I can organize my images and start by adding my own images. Okay, so as you can see, I have uploaded images, so I can use this to show my interests. One of my interests is scuba diving, so I can also add a title. It's a funny title. And then I can also add another image, and I also like underwater photography. And as you can see, I have this underwater photography image, and so now I've got 2 images in my gallery. I can add even more. Okay, I also like reading manga comics, so I can add this, and I can also add the title. So that's a repetitive thing that you can do, but let's see what we have done so far. Okay, click OK here, and now I've got my gallery. I need to be saving what I'm doing, and I need to preview to see what I have done. Okay, so here's what I've done, and I can click on my gallery and it starts a slideshow, as you can see. So it's pretty neat, and all of these things are ready, and you don't have to do anything but just drag and drop these, use the menus and understand the menus. Back to editor mode, we can go to the links page. Now over here, instead of links, I'm going to show you a few of my favorite apps so that you know how to add different apps. So as you can see, you have some icons that are your apps, so you can edit these icons, organize icons, and change the Facebook page from Wix to your own personal Facebook page, the Twitter page, add the link to your Twitter page, and so on and so forth. I usually just, and you can delete. Let's say I don't blog, I just use Facebook and Twitter, so these are the only 2 icons I'm going to use. More applications that you can add are in the applications part. So you may even you can even create an online store with Wix. I'm not going to show you all these options, but the online store is super easy to create if you want to sell things and make some pocket money on the side. If you're making, let's say, jewelry or some other cool stuff, you can use an online store and link it to your PayPal account. You have your social add-ons, shapes and lines, and more buttons and menus as the one that you can see. And then we've got the apps. The apps now that we can have are different apps like Google Maps, Flash. Flash is a video player app. You can even link your Flickr art gallery. So here, let's say I want to add my Flickr art gallery and then go to my settings, and then you have to add your Flickr art username. So now in the app market, you could even buy apps, or I always look at the free apps, and one of the apps that you can use is Google Drive, where we have stored a few of the Google Docs that we've used in this class. And there's far too many apps that you can use. You can have a video player where you can upload a video from, let's say, your phone. So I've seen some amazing websites, especially in the projects. For example, for the video player, I've seen students creating a video on their phone for their startup company and then uploading it to their computer and then using it on this video player, and it was just cool. It was amazing. So you can even link your Dropbox or LinkedIn profile and all of these cool things. Okay, so the free apps are really neat. I think most of the Wix apps are also free, but feel free to explore. I mean, the Wix has so many cool things that, I have no idea how many of these. So from the free apps, I've used a lot the Google Drive, and I've used it a lot. And of course, you have to resize your apps if you want to have a couple of them. And then I'm going to delete. So you can also, so same editing options, same resizing and moving options, nothing different. Okay, so the app settings now, I can connect my Google Drive account, and I'm already using Google Drive, so I already have my account connected, and so I can connect something like read-only website. Things you need to consider with your Google Drive is whether you actually want a document to be connected. Furthermore, you need to consider whether the document is public, or else you cannot show it in your Wix account. So, for example, here we are. That was the test document that I just connected. So it has a little picture, and so this is a quick overview of the apps market. And one last thing that you can do that every good professional web page has got is your contact information. And Wix has got this great app that we just reviewed that you can show your address by using Google Maps. And you can even change the style of your Google Maps. You could even edit that style. Okay, and find. So it just found the Jacksonville University. Do not forget to set. So these are little intricate details. You don't have to remember these. If you don't see the name that you added in the description after you close that window, it means you didn't set the name. So you need to set this name again. So now here you can edit the text to reflect the proper address, and in this widget you could even connect your email address. So whenever somebody writes something in your page, you can have an automatic email sent to you. Do not forget to save and click OK. You can also publish and click OK, because if you don't save and publish, the public website that you've created will not exist. And we can also do a preview and look at our nice page and all of our nice apps, and back to editor mode. And this is it with Wix. So I'm gonna publish again to make sure, and this way you're going to have, by the end of this class, 2 websites created for you. One will be your personal portfolio website, which we did most of it over here, and you'll follow the homework instructions to complete it. Please do not forget to read the homework instructions, because there are some additional features that I need you to add. And the second thing would be your startup website, which is going to be super cool because you can use a template or anything you want. So now at this point, I'm going to close and leave this page, and we can conclude with our Wix website. So as you can see, my published website does not show yet. But at this point we can conclude with the Wix website creation, and very soon I will show you how to create cool presentations with PowerPoint. But first, a small quiz, and then we are moving on to even cooler things. The last 2 super cool tools that we have left are PowerPoint and App Inventor. See you next time.